Tuesday and welcome back to another video. If you don't know me, my name is Reese and I like making content about fitness, food, and all things mental health and wellness. Today we are going heavy on the fitness aspect because I'm going to be taking you guys with me on my current quad day routine. Anyone who has followed me on my Instagram for a while or has watched some of my other YouTube videos knows that my current mission right now is to grow my quads. For some reason, my quads are just the hardest muscle group for me to grow. And with this bulk, I've really been trying to focus on growing my lower body and specifically my quads. So with this current split that I'm doing quads 2 times a week. One is a full just quad focused day, which is what we're going to be doing today. And then on Wednesdays, I do a mix of quads and glutes. And then Friday, which is my third leg day, I do glutes and hamstrings. So hitting quads 2 times a week, hitting legs 3 times a week. So very heavy lower body focused, but I have been enjoying it a lot and I think I've been seeing some results. But I have been loving this quad day workout in particular. I think this is the second or third time I'm doing it. In this split, I usually will change up my workouts every 4 to 5 weeks. I think I'm on week 3 of this current set of workout routines that I'm doing. This is one of my favorites because most of my leg days will take me a little bit over an hour of just the working part of the leg day. And then of course, I usually warm up on the treadmill. I'll like walk for 10 minutes and then do dynamic stretching. And then with the static stretching, all of that takes me an hour and a half to sometimes even 2 hours if I'm really taking my time that day, which depending on the day can happen. But this workout in particular only takes me about 45 minutes of the actual working portion of the workout. It is 5 exercises, but do not be fooled by the shortness of the workout because it is still just as challenging, if not more challenging than my other workouts for some reason. I think it's just pretty high intensity. I try to keep it to fairly short rest periods. And there's this one superset in particular that you will see that is very difficult. So it keeps the intensity of the workout pretty high. So you get just as much out of it just in that shorter period of time, which I really enjoy. I am excited to get into this one. If you're looking for another leg day to add into your routine that is short and intense and leaves your quads on fire, then keep watching because this video is for you. But without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my pre-workout. I use 1 scoop of the Legion Pulse pre-workout and then a scoop of creatine. If you want to know more about why I take creatine, then go ahead and check out, I believe it is 2 videos ago where I talk about what creatine does and why I take it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this and then let's go ahead and get into this workout.
So I start out pretty much all my workouts with a warm-up. I usually will walk on the treadmill for about 10 minutes, and then on my leg days, I do 5 to 10 minutes of dynamic stretching. And just to touch on the importance of warming up, because this is something that I really used to neglect, and I wouldn't stretch before my workouts, and I would just kind of go into the gym and go straight into it. But warming up improves blood flow to your muscles and also increases your body temperature. Increasing your body temperature basically helps with better nerve transmission to your muscles, and all of this helps your muscles just be able to contract more quickly and you'll be able to perform better. So it's going to help with things like progressive overload and performing the exercises properly. And it also stretches out your muscles to increase your range of motion, which helps you prevent injuries. So warming up is just very important. It's very good for you, and I feel like I really have seen a difference in my performance since I started warming up properly. It also kind of just helps me assess if there are any parts of my body that are kind of hurting or a little bit more tight that I just need to be more careful about when I'm lifting, because people don't think that you can injure yourself when lifting, I think sometimes, but especially when you're trying to push yourself and lift heavy loads, it is possible to get injured if you're not careful. So warming up just helps me assess my body and see where I'm at that day. Once I'm feeling all warmed up and good, I'll go into the lift portion of the workout. And the first exercise that I was doing for this quad day is the hack squat. The hack squat machine is something I've avoided for so long because it's so hard for me. I have just poor range of motion. I have very long legs, so it's just very difficult. But I've found that the hack squat just helps me target my quads more specifically. So what I'll typically do is I set up on the plate, as you can see, and I try to put my feet as far down as I can without having my knees excessively going over my toes on the way down. Go 3 seconds on the way down, make sure your knees are going forward, don't let them cave in, and then go all the way down to 90 degrees and explode up through the balls of your feet. I rested about a minute to a minute and a half in between sets, and I did 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps, and those last 2 reps that you do should be hard. Then I moved into the next exercise, which was Bulgarian split squats. I did 3 sets of 8 to 10 of these, and you want to go very heavy because you're doing 8 to 10 reps. And as you can see, I use a strap in case my grip fatigues before my leg does. I'm keeping a pretty short stance to target my quads, so when you're in a standing position, my knee is over my heel, and then like the hack squat, I'm pushing up through the ball of my feet, and sometimes you're gonna lose your balance, as you can see me losing my balance, and that's okay. These are helpful to work on balance, so you can just, put your foot back up there and get back on it and do as many reps as your leg can handle. The next thing that I move into is kind of a superset of death. You're going to start with the narrow stance leg press, and you're doing 8 to 10 reps of these. Your feet are going to be placed close together at the bottom of the plate, and like the other exercises, you're going to be pushing through the balls of your feet. You should be literally about to fail. Like the last rep, as you can see, I actually did end up going to failure there, and I think that was rep 8, so it's going to be on the heavier side, really pushing yourself. You can see the really cute faces I was making. From there, you're going to go straight into the heels elevated goblet squat. So I just use a plate. You can't see in the clip, but I have a plate under my heels to elevate them. I'm doing a slightly lighter weight and keeping a pretty fast tempo. Every set is going to be failure. As you can see, I was really struggling on that one, and then I went for one more, and obviously I didn't make it, but that's the point of going to failure. Is my face not a whole move? I was in so much pain at this point. So after doing 3 sets of that superset, I went into the final exercise, which is the leg extension. I was doing 3 sets of 8 to 10 of these, and each set had a drop set where I would pretty much do my 8 to 10 reps at the heavier weight, and then I would drop the weight and then do as many reps as I could. And I like ending with the leg extension in particular because if my quads have anything left in them, this absolutely just toast them, and after that I'm struggling to walk, which is why it is so important to do a cool down afterwards. So after my leg days, I do another 5 to 10 minutes of stretching, this time static stretching. So instead of moving through the stretch, I'm just holding each one for about 20 to 30 seconds. And again, just stretching out all those muscles that I used so they're not going to be all stiff and tight the next day. And also trying to work on my flexibility a little because I am not super flexible. And then after that, I was done.
I just walked out of the gym and wow, you guys, that was such a good one. You may have watched that and thought, that doesn't look that bad. That's not that many exercises. That's not that many sets. She wasn't in there for that long. But I am telling you, if you can't tell, by the leg extensions, not even by the leg extensions, by the last set of Bulgarian split squats, I was already sweating. And by the time that I was doing that superset of the leg press with the goblet squats, the heels elevated goblet squats, I was sweating profusely, which like I said is unfortunate because I washed my hair last night. I think we're just gonna have to do dry shampoo. That's just how it's gonna be. But yeah, it was so intense. It was so good. My legs feel like they're gonna be so sore tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed that one. Here's the thing. So the workout probably could have been easy. If you're looking at that and it's like, oh, that's not that many sets, that's not that many exercises. I used to think that workouts needed to be at least an hour long, that you needed to be doing at least 4 sets of every exercise, that you needed to be doing 8 to 10 exercises in a workout. I used to think that you needed to be doing that much to get in a good workout, and that if you weren't doing that much, then it wasn't that good of a workout and it wasn't that intense of a workout. But here's the thing is, intensity is all about how hard you are going in the workout. When I was doing workouts that were always at least an hour long and were that many exercises with so many reps and so many sets, I was not pushing myself to my maximum because I was getting so fatigued by the end of my workout. I wasn't able to really effectively build muscle because I wasn't able to progressively overload because I would just burn myself out during the workout by doing so much. But now that I've learned that that if I drop the number of exercises I'm doing, I drop the number of sets I'm doing, I don't need to be in the gym really long. Like I said, I do spend a long time in the gym, but a lot of that is due to warm-ups and cooldowns, and I'll be filming, and I will like take my time sometimes in between rests and everything, but the actual like working out part of your workout doesn't need to be excessively long. And once I learned that, and I started, like I said, just decreasing the sets, the number of exercises, the number of reps, I feel like I have been able to push myself so much harder in my workouts and with the exercises that I am doing, that I'm getting more out of them and I'm able to progressively overload. Like I said, intensity is all about how hard you're going. Honestly, you could do that workout and you can make it not that hard by taking longer rests and not like pushing yourself, not going for a weight a little bit above what you think you can do, not going for that one more rep that it feels kind of difficult and just kind of stopping. But if you really put your mind to it and you go into the gym with a mission, hey, I am coming in here and I'm going to give it my absolute 100% for the time that I am here, then you're gonna get so much more out of it. And it's so much easier to tell yourself, I'm going to give 100% to 5 exercises as opposed to I'm gonna give 100% to 10 exercises, each with 4 sets. Like, that is just a lot. So definitely recommend, if you're not seeing a ton of progress, assess what you're doing for resistance training. Are you trying to pack 10 exercises into one workout and be doing 4 sets of each thing, and you just kind of are going through the motions and you're not really focusing on that mind muscle connection and really pushing yourself in each set? Because that could be one of the reasons that you're not making a ton of progress. I was gonna say one more thing. Oh, my rule of thumb for myself in terms of pushing myself with intensity and everything and making sure I'm actually giving it my all is I do as many reps as my mind thinks I can do, and then I go for one more. And most of the time I find that I am able to do one more than my mind thinks I can do. Your mind so often will be holding you back from your maximum physical capability. Your body is probably capable of more than your mind thinks it is, and especially when you're already physically uncomfortable, it can be hard to make that mental push to really push yourself to your maximum physical capability. But I think, oh my gosh, that last rep was really hard, and I think that's all I can do. Instantly my default is, okay, I'm gonna go for one more. And sometimes I fail, but sometimes I don't. And even if it is failure, like you guys saw in the goblet squat, that's great. Like, you wanna be pushing yourself that hard. If I am doing an exercise to failure, I will do as many as I think I can do one more, and then if I was able to do that one, go for one more and just keep doing that until I get to failure. And that's how I train to failure. Anyways, I need to start my car because it is getting very hot in here. It is only March 4th, but I feel like it is just already very warm this week. It's 60 degrees outside and the sun is out and it's becoming a hot box in my car and I'm already sweating. I'm gonna go back. I will make some lunch. Actually, I'll show you guys what I'm having for lunch because I do have a good lunch lined up. I meal prepped it last week, but I'll tell you guys how I did it and everything so you guys can have a little meal inspiration if you are stuck on lunch ideas. So I will see you guys when I'm doing all that. I got home a little bit ago from the gym. I just showered and put on normal clothes. Did not wash my hair, so it's a little greasy, but put some dry shampoo in there, so hopefully that is gonna make that fine. And now I'm going to make some lunch. I did meal prep this stuff ahead of time, but I will show you what I'm having and tell you about how I made it and everything. So for lunch, I'm having chicken tenders, sweet potato fries, and a Trader Joe's salad kit. I've been loving the salad kits lately because as much as I love making my own salad, it just makes everything so much easier when it's already all in a kit for you and all you have to do is just throw some dressing on top. And then I made the chicken tenders and the sweet potato fries in my air fryer. So here are the chicken tenders. I pretty much just got chicken tenders, seasoned them, and then air fried them. I just like batch made them all at once, and then I'll probably just heat it up in my air fryer for like 5 minutes on 380 or something. I also have sweet potato fries, so I will heat these up in the air fryer as well. To make them, I just thinly sliced some sweet potatoes and then put a drizzle of olive oil on them, some salt, pepper. I think I put a little bit of garlic powder and paprika on them, and then air fried them. I don't remember the exact temperatures, but I did that. I just have part of the Trader Joe's salad kit. I think it's the broccoli slaw one. I'm gonna go ahead and heat up the chicken tenders and the sweet potato fries and toss the salad, and I will show you what the final product looks like. So I just finished prepping my lunch. As you guys can see, I'm having the salad kit, chicken tenders, sweet potato fries, and then a little bit of the G Hughes sugar-free honey mustard, which is really good. I highly recommend. I thought about buying ranch to dip in, but I can't decide if I like ranch or not for some reason. So I just decided to play it safe and go with honey mustard, which I think was a good decision. So that is my lunch. I'm gonna go ahead and eat this and start getting some work done. So this is probably gonna be the end of the video. If you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the workouts. Definitely let me know if you give it a try, either in the comments or you can shoot me a DM over at my Instagram at Reese Fit. You can also follow me on there if you want to see more of my life and what I do with fitness and food. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.